If you think Putin's going to stop, it's going to get worse and worse. He's not going to accept it, and we don't have anybody to talk to him. You had somebody to talk to him with me. Nobody was ever tougher on Russia than me. What's happening? It's a lack of respect for a lot of people, a lot of things, but it's just a total lack of respect. And it happens to be a man that is just driven. He's driven to put it together. And you look at it, and it's just so ridiculous and so senseless and so horrible.
Okay, this is a guy who,
salad.
just to remind you, just a couple weeks ago, we don't have to go back to his presidency. We don't have to go back to Helsinki, where he said that he trusted Vladimir Putin more than he trusted men and women who had sacrificed and given their entire lives defending the United States of America in the military and also in intel. We don't have to go back to Helsinki. We can just go back to a couple of weeks ago after Vladimir Putin had invaded Ukraine. And Donald Trump called it a beautiful thing. He said it was a beautiful thing. Said he was a genius. Said he was brilliant. So, no, this is not a guy, actually, who was tougher on Vladimir Putin than anybody else. He tried. So just stay with me and focus. I know a lot of times it's hard. A lot of stuff coming at you. You got, you've got TikTok. You got your YouTube video. You got a lot of stuff coming at you, right? So I understand sometimes it's hard to remember things. This is a guy who worked 4 years to try to disembowel NATO. This is a guy who worked for 4 years to destroy the very alliance that is keeping Ukraine alive. This is a guy that, when asked for military weapons from Zelensky that Congress has already approved, he said, hey, well, hold on a second.
I need a favor.
Hold on a second. I need a favor from you. Showing that Zelensky and Ukraine was nothing more than a plaything for this man who had contempt for Zelensky. He had a contempt for Ukraine. He didn't believe that Ukraine was an independent nation by his actions. Never wanted to cross Vladimir Putin. Do you know, with world leaders condemning Vladimir Putin, do you know Donald Trump was asked if he had any messages for Vladimir Putin while all of these war crimes are going on, while Ukrainians are being slaughtered left and right on television? You know what his answer was? No. He doesn't have a message because he's scared of him. Why? I don't know. Why? It really doesn't matter anymore, does it? Just like it doesn't matter why useful idiots on American television and people that have newsletters are parroting Russian disinformation about chemical weapons, parroting misinformation about Putin himself, suggesting, or actually saying, Putin was not going to come in, and actually blaming America first. It's what they always do. Blame America first. Go ahead and blame America a week ahead of time before chemical attacks are suggested that they're coming by generals. Blame America first. Blame Ukraine first. Blame anybody but Vladimir Putin and Russia. That's unbelievable. Actually, it's not unbelievable.
They're compromised.
It's been happening too much. They're compromised. But anyway, Donald Trump, though, again, don't be distracted. Donald Trump, it would not. This would have been a nightmare if Donald Trump were in the White House when this invasion was going on. Because you know what? He would have said, he would have just said, take it. Take the country. You know how we know this? Because when she asked about building concentration camps for 2 million people, Donald Trump said, sure, sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
That's the guy with the red cap that was just talking.